Whatever we ask from our Mawla, if Allah Ta'ala, our Lord, doesn't give, Allah knows best what will happen if I give this to this person. If I give him a son, what do you know that this son, what he will do with you? And you will distribute the laddus and the sweet meal for a few days and express your happiness. But in reality, Allah Ta'ala said, I know best. I know best. If I give or if I don't give, that's my choice and my wisdom. So with regards to the inam and the rewards of Allah, there's no limit to the rewards that Allah Ta'ala has given to each and every one of us. So Allah Ta'ala says, when I give reward, then let's speak about the standard of the rewards that Allah Ta'ala that is in our mind, that we don't understand fully. Allah Ta'ala says, okay, I'll speak to you on the level of understanding you have. Okay, I've given you a shop or a business or a house or a wife or children or cars or happiness, or mashallah, you have royalty, you have funds, you have different businesses, one shop, two shops, one house, two houses, three houses. Okay, this is dunya. And we accept this as a ni'mah, don't we? We believe that this is the ni'mah, the be-all and end-all. And after that, Allah Ta'ala says, what do you do? وَإِذَا أَنْعَمْنَا Allahu Akbar عَلَى الْإِنسَانِ أَعْرَضَ Allah Ta'ala says, when I give you this reward, I give you everything in the world, then what do you do? أَعْرَضَ Allah says, even then you turn your face away from me. Allahu Akbar. He turns away and arrogantly keeps aloof. No, I'll start salah from tomorrow. The accountant came today, I was busy, I was occupied, I had to go to that shop. Oh, his phone call came, what can I do? I forgot, I didn't have time. Allah Ta'ala says that you consider this as a reward and then you turn away. Arrogantly, you turn your face away. And you can bring zahidas to home. Pious women from one family you could bring them, but what will they do? They will not want to stay together. They'll make noise and clamor and friction. So Allah Ta'ala has given the same example here, that the dunya, the love of the world and the love of Allah, the heart is one, but there should be only one love in that heart. That's it. That's it. If you want to love, then you have to love Allah alone. The responsibilities Allah Ta'ala has given to us, for example, children, wife, uncle, auntie, and relatives. This is not love, these are responsibilities. What should we consider these as? Responsibilities. Don't say that I have to love everything over and above Allah Ta'ala's love. No. My wife's come, Allah Ta'ala says, if you break the rights, then try to fulfill the love of the wife or other relatives. The wife, she has rights on the husband, and the husband has rights on the woman. And Allah Ta'ala says, if I take love away, then all you will do is follow your lust and passion. These are the ahkams, the orders of Allah, the hukuk that we are fulfilling. For the relatives, love is for a little while. It's for a little while, isn't it? It's only a little while. The love continues for enjoyment and lust, and then after that, where's the love? Then it ends, and then it becomes the kitchen master. And then subhanallah, those, for example, whatever she uses as the rolling pin, the needle pin, to knead the dough and to cook the bread, then that comes on the head of the husband, and vice versa. So the love, it's only temporary, there's friction, there's anger. For example, when the marriage takes place, there's poems and couplets, and there's love, mutual love, and the defects, you don't see them as defects, and there's understanding. And when you see everything, the beauty, but once the love disappears, alhamdulillah, the same hand, the hair is in the hands and he's punching and there's spoons being thrown, etc. So in reality, Allah Ta'ala says that I've given you my ahkams and I've sent down the rights for humanity, and we have to fulfill and distribute the rights. Whether we like or not, we have to give the rights to the wife. Whether you have love or not, but the wife has to give the rights to the husband and the husband has to give the rights to the wife. Otherwise there are punishments. And the second quality or the second condition, you could say, Allah Ta'ala mentions, is that وَإِذَا مَسَّهُ الشَّرُّ كَانَ Allahu Akbar. So now the next quality, and the pious elders have stated what's the second quality. That Allah Ta'ala says that if I've made him busy in difficulties, when evil fortune touches him, money's gone, children, illness, children problems, family issues, and the people of the dunya looking down on him, he's lost, he's got no money left, he's got no wealth, no resources, no family. So when such a bad position comes in a person's life, a difficult position, challenging position, what does he do? Allah, then he does dua. Allah says, what does he do? He runs to Allah. Oh, okay, let's do wazifa, let's go to the wali of Allah, let's go and do umrah, let's go and sit in the masjid and dua, let's go to the Kaaba in front of Multazam and ask Allah. So he does dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He goes towards dua, he goes towards the masjid, and he keeps an artificial bed maybe for a little while, and then maybe the burqa, the niqab will be worn. And this happens in it with the women and the men, subhanallah. And then Surah Yasin, etc. Call this person, call that person. Allahu Akbar. Allah says, ta'a'rada, but when وَإِذَا مَسَّهُ الشَّرُّ فَذُو دُعَاء عَرِيدٍ. And this is what happens, isn't it? When we have difficulties and challenges. Before that difficulty, he had no care, no due care, no remembrance of Allah. But when the difficulty came, then they're doing dua, they're going to do umrah, they're going to the house of Allah. Allahu Akbar. Suddenly the remembrance of Allah. Hazrat Hakim Ulum Rahmatullah said that the first condition that surrounds a man, that dunya comes and there's a lot of world of the love of the world. Allah says, and he has it stated that this is the biggest shaitaniyat and shar and evil. That if there's a person in this condition, that he's loved the dunya so much that he's forgotten Allah, there can be no greater act of shaitan than this, where a person loves the dunya and forgets Allah. And the second condition, we're asking for du'as and Allah, we want this and X, Y, Z. Allah Ta'ala knows all the hearts. So, Hazrat Tanwi Rahmatullah said that this is another Sheikh whose statement I'm presenting to you. This in Tafsir Usmani, this has been mentioned that the second condition in reality, Hazrat Tanwi Rahmatullah said, Rahmatullah, may have mercy on him, that the second condition where a person, when he has problems and he comes back to prayers, then he goes to extreme. This is an example of extreme non-patience, not having patience. And that person's drowned in the dunya. We say he's doing du'as, and he's doing a lot of actions, good actions, he's changed, he's improved, etc. Allah said, don't consider the person as pious now. Rather, he has no patience and no sabr, and he has a severe lack of sabr, because he's immersed in the dunya. And the second point that has been written and explained is that the reality is that the du'as that this person is asking, the sujood, the prostration, the wazifas, the recitations, his hands are raised, but he still doesn't have hope in his heart from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy. No, he doesn't have that yaqeen in the heart that Allah Ta'ala will give to me. So he's doing the actions and he's thinking, will I get or will I not get? It's difficult. I don't know if it's going to happen. So he doesn't have yaqeen in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He doesn't have yaqeen. Look at the nature of that person that the Quran is defining. So both conditions, where a person, for example, he turns away from Allah, but even when Allah Ta'ala gives him blessings, he turns away from Allah. Or when he has difficulties, he runs back to Allah. Allah Ta'ala says, you see this here, that he's become pious, don't accept this. Why? He's asking for this reason, because he's got a bad position, negative position, difficult position. That's why he's run back to me and turned to me. So, for example, he thinks that Allah Ta'ala is nothing when he has all of the treasures, but when he has problems, he runs back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we think that we will get Allah Ta'ala back on our side through wazaif, or recite Surah Yasin, or go to the Kaaba, do Umrah, all your difficulties will go away. So what do? We play games with Allah. We think Allah Ta'ala, astaghfirullah, the connection of Allah is business. We are trying to dodge Allah, our Creator. Na'udhu billah. Imagine this. Are these not our feelings? And go into the homes, into families, and we'll see this is a common trait. Today there's a khatam here, there's recitation here, we'll remember the deceased here or there. Yes, Allah Ta'ala said that in reality, what is this? That you are doing all of this prayer due to the difficulty that's coming to your life. But another point here, Allah Ta'ala says that there's a middle path, a balanced path. Allahu Akbar. In the middle there's a path. And Allah Ta'ala says that if in this difficulty, in this situation of difficulty, if the servant, before he turns to Allah, if before he turns to wazifas and extra prayers and worship, and definitely he has realized that Allah, I've made a mistake and I'm in difficulty, I've got issues and problems, and I used to play games and etc. in the dunya, I didn't turn to you. So if a person comes to that position, if he does tawbah first, then he will be most successful. And this is the condition that we need to bring into our lives. That if a person realizes that Allah, it's you who's in control,